Liftoff and the clock has started.
Go.
Good evening, Genghis Khan. It's me, the Vobe, with you.
The
Vobe's friend. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting Vobe One-Eye Kenobi Shobi with purple hair on the left-hand side. Maybe on the right-hand side of your screen. That can happen. That's the wishy-washy technicoloured dream coat that we are today, with purple stripes on my side and a purple cuddly thing on yours. How is your purple cuddly thing?
It's nice and cuddly and purple thing.
Excellent. Full of words tonight. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the lovely Julie was showing me a fascinating feature on her phone in which she can watch the show, and if she tunes in and the show's already going, she can go to the beginning and it chases up.
Yeah, you can change the playback speed.
And then you said, it not only that, it can catch right up. And I said, oh, can it overtake? She said, yeah, it does. So in other words, it gets to the end of the show before we've actually finished the show.
So we've got a script written out for us then.
Yeah, it's fantastic. We can see how it ends. Oh, that was pretty good. Oh, I love that. I'll do that routine.
I didn't like that, but I won't do that again.
Yeah, I won't do that. Made a right old error there. Cool. Like, oh, look, I swore. I won't swear this time when I come to it. Blooming cheek, isn't it? Anyway, there we go. Ron Langley says it's fun viewing. It is fun viewing. We do try to make it fun.
It's fun viewing is a a person watching.
Oh, it's a person watching.
It's an account name.
Oh, I see. Somebody set up an account called It's Fun Viewing. Well, it's fun viewing. It's very nice to see you, and welcome to our fun viewing. We are enjoying looking at you, having fun.
Looking at us, looking at you, looking at us, looking at you.
Yes, it's the sad reality of it all. It is. It's been today here in jolly old Worthing in Sussex, in England, at the edge of. It's been I guess the coldest day this year, but also the sunniest.
I thought it was colder yesterday, but then again, the sun was shining today.
The sun. It was
so
down
it makes
to
it feel psychologically.
Well, it was
feel
actually
warmer.
colder because it was at one. I got in my van.
I don't disbelieve you. I'm just saying it felt colder yesterday.
Well, disbelieve me.
I disbelieve you.
Well, I can categorically tell you you're wrong, because when I got in my van, it said 1 degree.
Oh, you're full of male cow excrement.
Yes, I'm.
Gosh,
full of
I'm not
that.
quick-witted.
That male toxicity. You know that. What is it? Chauvinistic
male toxicity.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Everybody wants a little bit of male
Toxic
toxicity.
masculinity. That's the one.
Toxic masculinity. Yes, I'm going to sell it in tins, ladies and gentlemen. If you would like some toxic masculinity, you can get it. We've already had a phone call. We're not even started. Let's find out who's on the calling phone.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome to the show.
That sounded like an from a certain FAB.
FAB. That was the word Now, later on in the show, we're going to have another word that comes in by telephone.
Today's show is brought to you by the word Yes,
is a fascinating thing to have if you've got onions, because you can fry it up with onions, which is very nice. There's another one. And whenever you're stuck for something to say and you've rung up the police and your house is on fire and you want to tell the fire brigade and you go, you've actually got the wrong service. The service. Would you like to be a member of the service?
Umdilly. Oh no, we can't.
Oh no, mustn't be. We got to be
can't.
careful.
We can't sing anybody else's songs.
Yes.
Oh blimey!
Oh my God!
We can't play anyone else's songs. Oh blimey!
If you've ever gone back in the archive, or if you do go back in the archive of Vobes shows, I've been sitting there going delete, mute, cut out, trim out, cut out. Anybody who's sent in anything with a bit of music that's not copyrighted, or if it's somebody else's song and they've done a cover version of it, boom. I'm afraid YouTube don't like it. So, the lovely Julia, you're going to have to write your own songs.
Yeah.
So, of course, they've got to be moody songs, because everybody writes moody songs who plays a ukulele. You can't have anything cheerful. So, I was thinking something along the lines of, ding, I'm so depressed, ding, 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 I really can't get dressed, ding, 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 I'm so depressed, ding, 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 ding. What rhymes with depressed that I haven't already used? Anyway, that's the sort of thing.
Suppressed?
I feel suppressed. The old Vobe has me under his thumb, because it's that tin of toxic masculinity that he's got on the shelf somewhere up there.
Haha, Bonnie, no, it's not just your music then.
No, it's not your music.
No,
in fact,
we weren't picking on you, don't worry.
Even that lovely little Christmas band that Sean James Cameron that were doing a Christmas carol, where I can't remember the name of the carol, where they were singing a song in search of Jesus or something. That was axed as well. Suddenly it came down on me with a ton of bricks. Now, I should point out, ladies and gentlemen, the reason we've got adverts in the show and the reason it's a big problem is we make money out of this. You may be making merriment, but
only recently, though.
Only recently. Do you want to know how much we make? I'll tell you. Out of these shows, out of 12 shows, that's more than that. Could you have got 2 fingers spare? It's an outrage.
I didn't mean to.
No, of course you didn't.
You're brainless.
12 shows a month, if I've got that right, more or less. 12 shows a month, 12 hours of hard work, if you call this hard work. We get £20. Well, that was the last estimated revenue, £20.
So
a month.
If you get a copyright strike on one of the shows, and you have to,
I might have to divvy out a pound.
You either mute it or you share the dividends with the person claiming the copyright, right?
Yeah.
So but if you have 2 copyright claims, so it's shared 3 ways.
Yeah.
So this is not going to work for us, is it?
No, it's so that pound, £20 a month. Somebody's got very quick on the somebody's very quick on a calculator. How much does that work out per show? If it's £20 a month, we do 12 shows. What is that? £1.50 each or something?
I mean, if it was me and doing the thingy, I'd say we'd still do them anyway, and I'd just mute them. But it's not me that has to do it.
No, it's not.
And I'm not willing to put any more work on Mr. Vobes' shoulders.
No, quite right. That muting is, I mean, it's using this finger, and I use this finger a hell of a lot, this finger, whereas my middle finger, oh, here we go. I wonder if it's an call. Let's find out and ask. Hello, caller. Welcome to the show.
Hello,
Terry Lanton.
Yes. You were talking about strikes on YouTube for musical efforts.
Yes, strikes, not stripes.
Strikes.
Strikes, not stripes. I may have said stripes by mistake.
£1.66 says Ed Sage Seamaster.
Oh, Ed Sage, good old Ed Sage and his boat. We're going to go on his boat, by the way, you and I.
It'll be fun.
And we're going to have fun on his boat. Ed Sage's got a lovely boat. He's invited us on it. He said only when it sinks, apparently. So when we're going on it. It's not that. Anyway, sorry, Terry. Yes, we're talking about stripes. Strikes.
Yes. Does that mean Julia's mandolin piece of the other night, was that struck out? Or?
Yeah, that we didn't think it. We thought it would get away with it. We thought we might get away with it, but then about 24 hours later,
less than I think.
Yeah, the YouTube god went, "I'm not having it." Actually, it was American.
It said
American
computer says no.
Gee, we're not having that.
Oh, will we get a copyright strike on that now as well?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I was actually going to do a public service broadcast to Julia, but it involves singing a verse or two of Over the Rainbow. But maybe I shouldn't do it.
Well, could you do a public service broadcast to Julia, but singing Somewhere Over a Moonbeam?
Yeah.
Somewhere, no. Nowhere under a rainbow.
Yeah, nowhere under a rainbow. You could do that.
Moonbeam.
As long as you do it to the tune of Pardon Me Boy, is that the Chattanooga Choo Choo?
Is that the chat?
Is it all right if I... Is it all right if I alter the lyrics?
Yes, I think it's all right. I think it's okay. I mean, I don't know.
Parodies ahoy.
How do they do it?
Right. Somewhere over the rain cloud, way up low, there's some sea that I heard of once, and a songy lullaby.
Now, if we get a rainbow strike on that, then a Google strike, a YouTube strike. If we get one of that, I'm coming around your house personally with a bone marrow transplant machine.
Yeah, I've got all the lyrics on my tablet next to me. Anyway, well, I'll finish on that one now. Yeah.
Well, it's very good of you.
I had a new experience in 2022 a few days ago.
Oh, really?
Yes, I went into a Happy Shopper store.
Yes. Oh, a store as opposed to an actual person.
Yeah, Happy Shopper. Independent? No, they're not independent. They're franchised.
Are they?
Yes, and I bought a jar of peanut butter.
Oh yes, I've heard of peanut butter.
Yes, and it was sold to me by a Mrs. Nutella.
Oh, Mrs. Nutella and her peanut butter fella.
Yes, I've never actually, my whole life of many decades, I've never bought a jar of peanut butter. Have you ever had peanut butter?
Yeah, of course. I mean, it's, when as kids we used to have it. You can get crunched or you can get smooth. Yeah, what was yours? Was yours crunched or smooth?
It was the budget version. It's smooth.
Well, you probably don't have any peanuts in a budget version. It's probably all some horrible oil. You have a look in the ingredients on that tin or that jar and see how much oil of something is in that, and you might palm oil probably. It's the palms of those people selling the jar to you. It's the oil that they make as they rub their fingers hoping for the money. You're right.
Yes, it got palm oil, but allergen advice. I don't suffer from nut allergies, so I suppose I survived.
Well, obviously you don't suffer from nut allergies, or you wouldn't be watching this show. We're a couple of nuts.
Yeah. Well, you could rub palm oil on your
what?
Toupee.
I wonder what you were going to say then. I don't rub palm oil on my toupee.
Steady.
I haven't got a toupee. What are you talking about?
Well, no, you haven't got a tattoo either up there. Some men, they shave off their hair and then they put tattoos up there,
Yeah,
don't
tattoos of hair. What's that all about?
they? I don't know. Nothing very...
It's barking. When I bought my van, within a month, I got behind a dirty great vehicle and it chucked up a stone from its tyre and smashed my glass. And I thought, oh, blimey. And I had to go and pay £238 to have a new windscreen put in. And the guy there, very nice guy, but I noticed that he had tattooed hair. And I said to him, "You've got tattooed hair." He said, "Yes, I know. I felt it when they did it." I said, "The swines. Did they hold you down?" "No," he said, "I asked them to do it." He said, "It did hurt." I bet it did.
Well, you know what they say, people who live in glass houses shouldn't stow thrones.
Shouldn't stow thrones. No, where should you stow
Never
your
want to
thrones?
stow a throne.
Down below deck is the best place to stow a throne.
Yes.
Yes.
Can I add to your places to visit in the next 5 to 10 years?
Yeah, in the next 5 to 15 years.
Yeah, in the next 15 seconds.
Go
the
on.
Isle of Wight.
Oh, I've been to the Idle of Whittle.
I think I saw one of your earlier videos down by the Needles.
Yes, cool. Blimey, I got pins as well. That was with the lovely, what's her name, who lives in Liss?
Liz Housden.
That's right. Thanks, Liz. Julia. Liz Housden took me there and left me there. No, do you know there's red squirrels on the Idle of Whittle?
No, I didn't know that. No, I've heard they're on...
There are no grey squirrels. Squirrels?
No, it's because most of the Isle of Wightians, whatever they call themselves, they work hard, from what I've heard, to make sure that the greys do not invade.
They do. They're there with their rifles going, any greys, not going to emigrate here.
I understand there are red squirrels on Brownsea Islands in the Poole Harbour area.
That does not surprise me. Yep. Red squirrels at night, shepherd's delight.
Anyway,
what's a red squirrel in the morning?
What is it? Red squirrel in the morning. Shepherd's warning.
Yes. Red sky at night.
Yeah.
Shepherd's delight.
Yeah.
Turkish delight, even.
Turkish delight. Who eats Turkish delight? Is that still available in?
Yes, my dad loves it. In fact, I've got a bar of it in my cupboard at home that I forgot to put in his present for Christmas.
Oh.
So that'll get added
It's
to
some
his
form
birthday.
of weird jelly, isn't it?
I don't know what it is.
Was it originally jellied
I think
eels that the Turkish people used to like?
But it's from Turkey, isn't it? Isn't that why it's called Turkish delight?
Yeah.
Or am I completely
No, I think
grabbing the
it's
wrong end of the
full
stick?
of Eastern promise, so they used to tell us on the adverts.
Well, I give it a thumbs down because it tastes to me like soap.
Yes, I agree with you. It's horrible stuff.
And I don't like dates either.
Do you not?
Fruit.
Well, I like dates. You turn up there looking you were so smart, and then you wait to see who turns up.
Yeah, I can think of a few people I'd like to have dates with, but
Yeah.
Anyway, I suppose you could go when it's off-peak holiday season to the Isle of Wight. You could take your tent and your van. You could do a few videos.
Do you know? I think that's a very good idea. I was thinking of going to Everest when it was off-peak, just to the top. But obviously, I wanted to make sure the peak was that off that it was only a small molehill. Sorry, my jokes don't penetrate your skull, do they? But never mind, Terry. We do.
They just glance off.
Black Gang Chine. You could go. Apparently, Black Gang Chines fell into the sea many years ago.
Well, parts of it have been falling into the sea for decades.
You'll have to educate me. What the hell is Black Chine?
Black Gang Chine.
Black Gang Chine! Oh, yeah! Black Gang Chine! Hello!
Shut up and let me explain
Black
then.
Gang Chine!
It is a small theme park.
Oh, it's a theme park. There was I thinking it was a mountain.
Yes.
Black Gang Chine! Oh, must go! Black Gang Chine! Where is this theme park? In England?
It's on Isle of Wight.
Oh, it's on the Isle of Wight.
Yes.
Is it a Chinese theme park?
No.
Why is it called Black Gang Chine?
I always thought it was something to do with smugglers.
Oh, Chinese smugglers.
Because some of the characters are like very smuggler looking and piratey. And
We are the Chinese smuggler. Black Gang Chine.
can I wallop you yet?
Yes.
Doosh.
Oh.
Yeah, as the BBC told me this week, I'm a person of colour. I'm not white.
No.
I'm not black.
No.
I'm not pink. I'm not yellow.
No.
But I said, what about purple?
Yeah.
I said, I know somebody's got purple hair.
Does that count? Yeah. What a weird. Who told you that you were a person of colour?
Well, I heard that expression on the BBC, one of the woke things.
Oh, yes. This is the BBC Woke Department.
And I thought it was a
Terry?
term that was frowned upon now
Yeah, by whom?
by people
Of colour.
that describes.
Yes, those
No,
people
you're
who have...
You're not allowed to call people black, and not allowed to call people white or brown. I mean, it has to be a neutral person of colour.
The thing is, you just call them whatever...
Sorry, Bonnie's just said the theme park came much later, Julia.
Oh,
Thanks for that.
Yeah, the theme park came much later. What? So black...
From the smugglers. Leonard Smith says Julia is correct. The Chine was famous for smugglers.
Ah, Black Gang Chine.
Oh my gosh.
Yes,
I'm going to
all
bubble
the
you in the face in a minute.
Yeah. Well, apparently it went back to the Victorian times when they set up this amusement park, it was called then, because the Victorians liked playing, didn't they?
Oh, very nice amusement park. Yes, I say, old chap, very good.
Anyway, it is still around, but I gather it's down south towards the Needles area.
Black Gang Chine. I wonder if you can get its own type of tea, because smugglers brought in tea, probably Black Gang Chine tea.
China tea, yes,
China
Earl
tea.
Grey.
Earl Grey and Black
Earl
Gang
Grey, Earl
Chine.
Grey.
That's interesting. Nigel Sadler says, on the Isle of Wight, a chine is a secluded section of beach area below a cliff, only accessible via a steep descent. That's what a chine is, apparently.
So I see. Nothing to do
So
with
the
the
Black
sound.
Gang would
Yes.
have been the smugglers,
Right.
and
the
the
chine
was
it's just
where
an
they
older,
gathered.
yeah, so nothing to do with the chine. It just sounded Black Gang Chine. Just sounded like...
No,
I'll
well, you
have-
shouldn't judge a book by the cover.
No, exactly. It's like, that's number 32 on the menu. I'll have number 32 was that Black Gang Chine with fried rice, please. Thank you.
Yeah, apparently they had the naturists down there, and the Black Gang Chine fell on top of them,
Oh, there's
covered their
naturists.
private parts.
Are naturists the one who take their clothes off, or is that naturalists who like to go in the natural buff?
Well, I think technically it's naturist, isn't
Oh,
it?
is it
The
naturist?
naturalists.
Yeah, it's like when
George
it's like
Wi-
when you get
Gilbert
when you get to
White
go,
was the
you,
first
you go
naturalist.
naturist in your bath, I guess.
Yeah, whenever I get in the bath, there's a naturist. I don't know why they're called nature. I mean, surely that's the other way around. Natural would be, I could understand naturalist because you're in your natural in your natural clothes without the clothes. Whereas naturist is somebody who's interested in nature, and yet it's to the way
That's the
round.
English language for you.
Terry, it's been a joy to talk to you, but we're going to have to
okay.
throw you back.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll see you in Black Gang Chine later in the year.
We look forward to it. We look forward to it. Thanks for bringing us on the show.
Okay. On that. Bye
Mum. Toodle pip.
Bye.
bye.
Bye. There we are. That was Black Gang Chine leader, Terry Banton. Not from the Chime, but from the water at South.
Daily Walker's just joined and he has no idea what's happening. That's okay, neither do we.
Neither do we. I had a whole list of interesting things to talk about, but apparently we're talking about how
Everything
Chinese
else.
terms, English terms can sound very Chinese, and we've probably upset millions of people. Sean James Cameron says, I have an outdoor shower I like to use on a hot day. We don't want to know about that, but it's very kind. We have another one. We have another one of those things where people ring in and talk to us, which is very nice. All this is good because it's all non-copyright slashable. Hello, welcome to the show.
Hello there, how are you?
Hello, yeah, very
Hello.
good. Could you give us an before you say anything else?
The gentleman in question is absolutely superb.
Oh, good. We need some ums.
That'll do.
Very nice I have to say. Fabian, how the devil are you?
Oh, very well. How are you?
Yes, very well, very well.
All the
Thank
better
you.
for hearing your dulcet tones.
And what was it like down in Stroud today? Was the sun shining where you were?
I went for a brutal hairdress.
You went what? Went to
I went to the barbers.
Oh, the barbers. Not of Seville, but of Stroud. What are they like?
Turkish.
Are they? Do they feed you Turkish delight as you're having your hair cut? Or do they massage it in as a sort of gel? You know, what's
It's
that?
actually quite amusing when Julia mentioned Turkish delight, and I went for a barber from Turkish people. I thought the synchronicity was perfect.
Excellent. The synchronicity. That's not a word you hear conjured up on the
No, it's
Vobes
not.
Show
It's a
very
good
frequently.
Word, synchronicity.
It was frequenz. Or frequency.
Yes.
Or frequent.
Oh, I've got an itch on my lower back.
I've got an itch in my ear.
If you were
catching
to
up.
dialect,
Ear,
if
rear.
you were to digest and dialect that word,
Yes.
it's digression, surely.
If you digress and what synchronicity? Which word are we talking about now? Yeah. Oh, is it?
You be digression in the past of the word synchronicity. You synchronize.
Yes.
You're sinuoid as you are in, as you are out.
Did you do Latin at any time in your life?
My father spoke it fluently.
Ah, and so that must be in your DNB.
Detro, nitro, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, absolutely. The old DNA. So anyway,
the gentleman before you was talking, and he really came up with something quite interesting, and I don't really appreciate my memory terribly much, but for what it's worth, he mentioned something about greys and things like that.
Oh, grey squirrels.
Yeah, the grey squirrels.
Yeah. Okay. So we're talking about grey squirrels here. We're squirreling away ideas and thoughts and procedures and possible wines of the past, no doubt. But I come up with something slightly different.
Good.
Ever heard of Christopher Walken?
Yeah, he's an actor, isn't he? He was in James Bond.
He was also in The Headless Horseman. No, that's another one. What's it called? Sleepy Hollow.
He was also in Nappies when he was a child, but let's not talk about that. What about him?
He was the gentleman who just happened to play a author and writing when it was a New Yorker who was in the film Communion with his child and him, and they were in a situation called Communion. If you ever remember the film Communion.
No, I think it's one of those films that I probably looked at and thought, that's not for me.
Okay, that's fair enough.
Well, I mean, I haven't seen it, so that's what I'm trying to say.
Now, when changing totally, your friend previously who was saying something off piss or off piece or everything else, off piece. Okay, I was referencing that conceptualized idea as off-piste, as in descending down a snow valleyed. You're going off-piste, so therefore you're going against the proposals of safety, and those who do go off-piste should know exactly where they're sliding down, because otherwise you go off-piste, you're lost.
Yes, I think you're absolutely right.
And third to that, you also stated about a situation that happened regarding yet again the gentleman before who was on conversation speaking to you. He mentioned quite a lot of good points, you know, and
that's why we like talking to him.
And I was trying to kind of keep track of what he was saying, you know.
Well, most of it was me being moronic, to be honest with you. No, and that's that is the role. I earn the 20 quid. Well, we share it. We earn the 20 quid for being mostly moronic on this show. We do a very good job. I do probably more moronic stuff.
Apparently, this is an acid trip today. I don't quite know what makes this an acid trip show.
Acid trip. What,
okay.
Citric
I've
acid?
never done acid, so I couldn't tell you.
Well, that lady who just said acid trip, she needs to take an acid trip to herself and watch the very bloody brilliant film of 3 trilogies called Acid House.
Is that just the name of the house?
No, it's a film.
Oh, I see.
Of a Glaswegian council estate. You know, it's bloody amazing sequence of films. It's called Acid Trip. Check it out.
Will do.
It really is amazing.
Thank you, Fabian.
Also,
we're going to have to...
But before I go...
Yes?
Thank you for your message this morning. Much appreciated.
My pleasure. My pleasure. Absolute pleasure.
When I do depart,
Yes.
I've got to actually let you into a secret.
Go on then.
What is the world of benediction and beer come into being, and why do I say such a thing? And yes, I live round the corner from Prince Abbey, and of which I know them personally, as my parents, or should I say my father, was a Dominican monk. And I could, when you do a video, if you would like, I could make a possible introduction so that you can have an interview with a certain monk who is very closed to the public, so I can make him accessible to you.
For God's sake, if you do, don't show him this program because he'll probably think. Show him one of the lovely Bald Explorer videos rather than the Vobes Show, because they'll probably go, "Oh my God, we don't want that twit here." But on that note, we're gonna have to go, Fabian. We've got things to do.
But I doubt it very much.
Okay.
I think
it may not happen.
I know.
But anyway, listen. I know. I'm sorry. We have to go, Fabian. We've got videos to play in.
Busy. I know you're very busy, but listen, good evening and take care.
Yeah, you too. Take care. Nice to talk to you.
Bye for now.
Bye. There we are. That was lovely Fabian there. Interesting points picked up there on the earlier conversation with Terry Banton. So thank you very much for that. We're going to go to a video, but there's just a few comments that have come in. We just want to quickly run through those. But we're going to go. We've got 3 videos, by the way, to get through, because we pushed 2 from last Monday's show, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
So Sean James Cameron says, I worked on a film with Christopher Walken, if that's how you pronounce it, about an undertaker who did some comedy funerals. It'd be nice to do comedy funeral, wouldn't it? From time to time. Maybe mine will be a comedy.
People are talking about, where is it? Someone said that, interestingly, Christopher Walken was on the boat that, what's her name, went missing from.
Oh, that's nice.
That's really interesting, isn't it?
Yes. So what else? Paul Cockrell says Robert Wagner finished her off, apparently. I don't know, finished somebody
Natalie
off.
Wood.
Oh, Natalie Wood finished her off.
Still talking about.
And chased often caught. Got an unknown caller. Trying to get to the videos now, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, caller. Welcome to the show. Thanks.
Hello, it's Sean from London.
Sean from London. We had another.
We had an instead of an
I would give you an rather than an
Well,
Yeah,
it's always better to err on the side of caution.
Yes, you see, the show is Friday. This is the show. Have you rung the wrong show? The show is next. Is
Right, bye for now. Beep.
Beep.
Kidding.
Just before I talk about what I wanted to talk about,
Yes.
just so that everybody is aware,
Yes.
that it's not a good idea to be speculating on how somebody died, because if this did get out, then Richard could get into a bit of trouble for publishing. So I think people should keep their opinions to themselves.
Oh, see, I'm not really quite sure what all that is about. Somebody died.
Anyway.
Who died?
Yeah, Japanese. That's what I've called in for.
The Japanese, they're dying all the time. But I'm not speculating. That's what I've heard. There's a lot of Japanese people.
There is a chrysanthemum called a chrysanthemum Japs. And now that's been banned. You can't say a Jap chrysanthemum. You've got to refer to it as a large chrysanthemum. And they're called Jap chrysanthemums because they come from, guess where?
Japan.
Oh, wait, hang on. Is it Beirut?
China.
Oh, China.
The walk community is now going into the gardening community, and they're trying to change names of things.
I just find it. Why do people listening to these? I don't understand. You know, we've got a minority of people who get a bit upset about a few things, and for some reason, the rest of society is actually listening to them instead of laughing at them and going, "Oh, get a life." For some reason, I don't understand this. Why are they actually taking these people seriously? So it's building and building and building, which probably started as a bit of a joke somewhere, and now everyone's being offended. But no one's actually offended. That's the problem. The Japanese are not offended by a chrysanthemum called a chrysanthemum Jap. I mean, you show me them. It's probably some bloke in a kamikaze pilot going, "Bloody chrysanthemum Japs, I've had it now. There's a building."
I also saw on the news this evening that the people who put the statue into the river in Bristol, they've got off.
Got off what?
So, they've got
Scot-free.
off the charges for criminal damage. So,
They got off. Oh, so in other words, it's perfectly all right then to go around ruining statues or public property. So we could go and knock the town hall down because we don't want to pay our council tax, and just say, well, cite this case, Bristol Council versus Yobs. Yobs won, therefore we're Yobs, we can win. Isn't that how the law works? They always cite a case, don't they?
yes,
So and so.
and that's what the newspapers were saying, that this is sort of now given an open door.
Yob rule.
Yeah.
You've heard of Yob rule. It's now. We should get rid of Boris and all the parliamentarians and all these people who are supposedly good, and just put Yobs in there.
Replace
So
snob
when
rule
you go
with
down to
yob
this-
rule.
Snob rule with the Yob rule. Very good. I like it.
So when you go down to the sea, and you see something that you don't like, you can just lift it up, throw it in the water, and you'll be fine.
Absolute. Well, there's a lot of that kind of stuff. I mean, I guess once they've replaced all the statues with these, these woke people, we could go round and chuck them into the estuary and just say, well, if you got away with it, we'll get away with it. Surely it's the same thing.
Yeah, we're protesting changing history.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Anyway, that's all I wanted to say.
Well,
Thank you and good night.
It'd be very nice, yes. You look after yourself. Take care.
Bye for now.
Bye-bye.
Bye for now.
There we go. That was the lovely Sean James Cameron, a stalwart of this show. It's lovely to hear from him. And it's time now, for without further ado, a video! So before anybody says anything, this video comes to you, hopefully, with no copyright strikes. First of all, we have Lynn B. Lynn B has sent in a video. This is her very first video. She's gone to Devil's Dyke with her lovely little dog, I think Kai, is it? Yes. And she has gone out there and with her phone or a camera or some recording device. And she has filmed, so be nice to her. This is her first attempt. She's managed to sort out the video apparatus. She said thanks to Station Master's Choice, apparently he gave us some good advice. So sit back and enjoy up on Devil's Dyke, the men and their magnificent flying machines. How marvellous is that? Thank you so much, Lynn. Lovely to see that. She said, apologies for the shaky camera, but it wasn't that shaky, actually. It was very nice. Lovely. Fingers crossed that the music is copyright free. But very beautiful up there on Devil's Dyke. And that was in November on a lovely sunny day. So well done. Really appreciate that. It's nice to see somebody else making a video and sending it into the old Vobes One Eye Kenobi show. We enjoyed that, didn't we?
Yes, thank you very much, Lynn.
I noticed that Bonnie out there said that she was quite woke. I mean, who's going to own up to being woke? It's a bit of a bizarre thing.
Now there's quite a few woke people out there.
Yes, but they seem to be proud of it, which is odd because I thought woke was an insult. But anyway, we've got some Christmas cards.
We have.
Yeah, we got some Christmas cards. They
From
came
America.
From America. It's just the postal service is a bit broke, if not woke. So we just might as well go through these. This is Merry Christmas from John Berger and his wife Faith and the kids. So thank you very much, John. We'll put these lovely cards with the rest. This one is another lovely Christmas card, and this one is from best wishes from Steve and Sherry Phillips in Springtown, Texas in the USA. It says, wish you a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Healthy New Year. Well, we're going to have a healthy one, aren't we? Keep up your great travels. We love your Englishness. So that's very kind. Thank you very much. It's on the special pile there. And I'll let you do yours.
No, you go ahead.
Okay. We got a lovely. This one's a handmade one by a handmade person called Merry Christmas. Wishing you a blessed Christmas. Christ is the reason for the season. It's a nice little rhyme, isn't it? A daily viewer from something Eastern somewhere or other. It's all in handwriting from the US. So have watched your YouTube videos for over a year and totally enjoy the landscapes and all the styles of housing and architecture and the churches. Did not know that many churches, and it's from Carol. Oh yes, Carol Cordell. There we go. Sorry, Carol. I almost missed it. There we are. It's on the special pile there.
And you got one from Lisa Fox, didn't you?
I'm not sure now because you've just got one from Lisa Fox.
Yes, she said one to you as well.
Oh, mine might come tomorrow.
Maybe, but that's very strange. But that. No, that's not.
Yeah, no,
very strange.
I haven't got one. So Rammy Boo.
It's not hiding there, is it?
No, I don't think so. So show us what you've got then, Julia.
A beautiful card with a unicorn on it.
Is that homemade?
It's not homemade.
3D, isn't it?
It's made by this company.
But to explain the thing on the front.
It's a 3D felt unicorn. Look.
Oh right.
With these are poinsettias. They're a Christmas plant. Well, they come out with this lovely redness.
Oh, yeah, the old supermarket flogs them off.
Poinsettias.
Poinsettias.
I
thought they were a dog, a poinsettia. It's a red setter.
Yes.
Yeah, there we are. Similar.
So thank you very much.
How brilliant.
So thank you, Lisa. Rammy Boo.
Nigel Sadler is giving us some information which is highly important. It says the building of the Internet Point 2 is well underway with alternative YouTubes and Twitters already live that promise not to censor comment. Oh, is that the black web or something? Oh, sorry, the web of colour. Probably not supposed to say that colour. Chess apparently is now played on a board of colour and white board. And yeah, they're getting down a very dodgy road here. Ron Langley says, how long is your list?
She was saying, she said, well done, Lynn. I really must learn how to do editing. It's on my list for 2022. And how long is your list?
Oh, yes. How long is your lisp? 2022. That's now, isn't it? We are in 2022.
Ernie says, Black Gang Chine has a footpath that goes to the edge of a cliff. So if you continue to walk, you'll fall off the cliff.
Black Gang Chine! Black Gang Chine! What?
Could we be boring and look on Google Maps at
Black Gang Chine? We're going to have a quick look.
See if we can have a look at it.
Yes. Let's have a look. Somewhere in China, is it?
No.
Black... I put
no,
blang.
You put blang.
I put blang. Black...
Gang. Ganag.
Oh, there it is. Look, there we are.
Ganag.
Ganag. Black Gang Chine. Here we go. Your limit is your imagination. Let's have a look here. The Black
Let's
Gang...
look on maps.
Oh, on maps. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Hang on a minute.
Google.
This is their
satellite.
website. They're closed at the moment, by the way. It just
Are
says
they?
Yeah.
I'm so horrified.
Creating magical family memories. Look, not a Chinaman among them. Oh, there's a Chinaman. No, what are you saying, folks? We're going to get so many insults. Black Gang Chine maps. Here we go. Let's have a look on the map front. Get rid of that. We don't want any of that.
Between Ventnor and Freshwater. Oh, yeah, there we are. And now switch it to satellite view, please.
Righto. Satellite view,
Thank
madam.
you. Yeah, see, look, it's right on the edge there. See that bit there.
Oh, I've been there.
Yeah, of course you have.
I've been there with
Harriet?
No, what's her name?
Oh, Liz Houston.
Liz Houston. We went
They're
here.
lovely.
We went to look at this.
Bronze
St.
Age
Catherine's Oratory. Funny enough, is there a picture of it? We went there and I made a video of this place, which is just on the side there. We made a video there. And we came down and she did say, yes. Not in words like that. She said, that is the amusement arcade. But she didn't tell me it was Black and Time. And there it is. Look, lots of cars. And
see that, this bit here? You could circle that with your... That's where it's all been disappearing from.
oh, I see. Oh, nasty. Let's have a look on the 3D view. Dun, dun. Makes a big difference when you look on the CD. Oh, look. Ooh. Hang on, can you do a helicopter noise? Hang on, put it. Ready? Go.
How long do I have to do this for?
Oh, an hour. You can sail around the place. It's a good job that this isn't.
There used to be like these big model dinosaurs and stuff around here.
Oh, did there? Have you been there then?
Yeah, we used to go like quite a few times a year actually.
Dodo Valley, look. Oh, yeah, you have Dodo? We want Dodo. Black and Chine.
Got a photograph of me sitting on one of the big model Shire horses, or not Shire. It might have been Shire horse.
It's amazing that maze hasn't fallen over.
Amazing.
Yes, I know. Everyone none of them funny. Thanks. We do have some badum-tishes here available on the show for special people if we go. Right, ladies and gentlemen, we better put another video on. We've got 2 to go, and time is ticking away. Oh, what an exciting show. Anything interesting up there? Ron Langley says, look, there's the Colonel climbing up the cliff. Wait, I missed him. I bet he's there. And how to offend everyone, says Stars. Yes, you know us. We do our best to be as offensive. I think it's good to have some place where you can actually be offensive, because then the woke brigade, just set out and say, look, this is offensive, okay? This is an offensive show. That's the way it rolls.
We still got echo on?
Yeah, we may have echo on. That's because we fell down one of the holes there. It's an offensive show, and therefore, if everyone knows they're going to be offended, then, probably get more people in.
Leonard Smith says there was a lot more of it, Black Gang Chine, in the 1970s when I first went to the Chine.
Yes, I bet.
Yeah, there was a lot more of it when I first went there. In the
Probably
90s.
It probably extended to France, but they, the French have been chipping away all that time, which has been a bit of a thing.
It is very sad.
It is sad. Julia sounds like she likes window licking. Why would she like?
Sounds like she's window licking. Maybe.
Oh, that's a very leaky helicopter. So there we are. Right, let's have we'll shove on another video, ladies and gentlemen. So we're off to Bonnie's Jersey. There's another place down there, isn't it? Next to Jersey, there's another island.
Guernsey,
yes. Which is the
There's
nicest.
a couple of other little islands down there as well.
Is there? Is there the Scilly Isles around
One called
there?
Sark.
Oh,
It's a very
is
interesting little island.
Cutty Sark?
No.
No, not the Cutty Sark. That's a boat,
It's
isn't
Sark, isn't it Sark?
it? Sark.
Let's go look.
Don't be sarky. The Cutty Sark was a clipper, a tea clipper. Nice. I used to get my hair cut on the Cutty Sark because it was a good little clipper. Right, here we are. Some shots of, I don't know what she's up to, but it's Jersey again.
A random film of Jersey, says Bonnie.
Yeah, random shots of Jersey. It's all very exciting.
long way out. This is halfway out at the moment. It goes even further.
Sorry about that. There was a technical glitch there on the output, so you couldn't hear any of Bonnie chatting away. But I have fixed that now. So here is the version that you should have seen.
Take 2.
So this is St Aubyn's Bay. The previous video was about the harbour, but this is the bay. And in the distance, zooming, the bay goes all the way round to St Helier. And right on the top there, if you can see it, is what looks like an alien spaceship has landed on the hill. It started off as a conference centre, then it was a sports centre, and now it's just empty. I'm not quite sure what to do with it. All those strange developments. There's Elizabeth Castle out there. Now you can go out there on the low tide in one of these little yellow lorry boat things. And you have to be careful not to get stuck out there. That's St Aubyn's, where we've just come from. Okay. Some amazing houses that look out over the sea. The tide is out at the moment. The tide goes a long way out. This is halfway out at the moment. It goes even further. Lots of seaweed. Little creatures crawling about. Just walking to my auntie's place. She lives just on the over there. Just over there. So it takes about 10 minutes to walk over there. So that's Aubyn's Bay. Motorbike in the background.
So there we go. How about that? That time was the version with sound. Yes, sorry about that. There was a version in which you can send the thing out without any sound on it. And I clicked it accidentally. I've got a horrible feeling that Stephen's might also be. We've got Stephen Agger's video lined up, ready to go, but it might not have any sound on. And there's no way for me to tell until I play it. Hang on, just see this. Any sound on that? I don't think there's any sound on it at the beginning anyway, but I can't tell till we send it out. Technical issue here. There's no backroom boys operator. I don't even know if we've got sound on our microphones. Yes, we have.
Well, thank you for that video, Bonnie.
Very nice.
Much appreciated.
Any plans, says Ernie, on coming down with Richard on a trip, possibly in the West Country?
Yes.
What's your West Country accent like?
Terrible.
Well, you won't be going in. Now, let's see if we can get some. Hello there.
Hello there.
How are you, my lover?
I'm all right, thank you. How are you?
Perfect. Then you
rubbish.
can no, it's very good. Because Ernie now, he's an ex-Londoner, but when you go down, you go, oh, hello there, it's Ernie here. I'm right down here in Dorset on the Jurassic landscape, don't you know? And he's got such a sore throat after doing that. Poor old. Are you going to feel sorry? He goes, oh, I'm in the RAF, I am. It's real country now, real country.
Real country.
We love him to bits, so.
But I desperately want to come down and I want to meet you and I want to see your lovely property and your lovely
his cats.
Yes, your lovely pretty cat.
His lovely
More
little,
than one.
Yeah, he's got Clive Dunn. Oh no, sorry, Jonesy. He's got Jonesy, and then there's a second cat. I can't remember the second cat's name off my hand.
Off the hand.
Probably
can't remember the second
it's probably
cat's
called
name.
Pike. You should have it called Pike. That would be good.
That would be funny.
Poke Pike. Would you get him off the sofa? Yes, we definitely want to.
Just need to arrange when, really.
We've got actually. I tell you what, we've got. Look, there's a hand in front.
It's two
big hands. We've got a
Little
tent.
hands, big hands.
Big
Little
hand,
hands, big hand.
Big hand. We've got a tent.
Tent.
We've got a tent.
Woo.
Woo. We had one before. That was a past tense. But we have...
This is a present tent.
We have a present tense. And when we've been down there, that'll be in the future. God, blimey, this show's full of it, isn't it? It's full of something. We could bring this tent. We've got this big tent that one of our viewers has sent us. And do you know, I'm embarrassed now to say I can't remember who sent it. It's got the email somewhere. And I must say it because they probably watched this show going, oh, Richard, you are so dreadful. We sent you this amazing tent. You can't remember our names. And it's true. But I'm
racking my brain too.
I'm thanking you so much. Oh, yes, a thousand apologies. Stop it. Not allowed to do cliche pictures of people or words that sound like, hello there. That's Farmer Piles.
That's all right. That's English.
Yeah, that's English.
You can do that.
There's a lot of English people who go, oh, a thousand apologies. But they're the ones taking the mickey. So it's probably not good to do that. Anyway, oh, I'm being attacked by the mushrooms. Now, tell me, lovely Julia,
Yes.
did you not have an amazing meal?
I did. It was fantastic.
Oh, who cooked you this amazing meal?
This really lovely fellow. I'll have to introduce you to him sometime.
Oh, wait a minute. I cooked you a lovely meal as well.
Yes,
Bloody
it was
cheek coming
you.
in here. Tell the viewer there, that person there looking in the screen.
That person.
Yeah.
He cooked a gorgeous beef casserole with beef that came from Charlie's
cow.
Butcher. Shut up. Charlie's Butcher.
No,
which is
Charlie's Farm.
Charlie's. What was that?
It's your phone. It's your phone's been talking to us all this time.
No, I thought it was all the way down, volume-wise.
no, it's not.
So yeah, Charlie's Farm.
Charlie's Farm Shop.
Bought some grass-fed
Beef. Yes.
and some some vegetables.
And grass-fed milk, although we haven't opened the milk yet. Yes, I went to a farm shop and I bought some proper real food. Real grub. And as I took this beef away, it was going like that. Oh, it was great. And I cooked a lovely, as Julia said, a casserole. And the meat, it just
So tender, it was
fell off the
delicious.
bone. It wasn't on a bone. That's why it's fallen off. It falls off your fork, doesn't it? Just as you try to eat it. Bloody. Oh, it's so tender. It was lovely. It was delicious. And there's a tiny bit left for my luncheon tomorrow.
No,
yeah.
I get it first.
Not unless you get it
Or
first.
eat it after the
you could go and get seconds. I can't have seconds now. I'm not eating a thing until
I
tomorrow.
would not do that to you. I couldn't take food practically from your mouth.
You ate that bowl I put in front of you when you came in.
I did.
And steamed cabbage. That real cabbage, none of the supermarket rubbish you get from. This was a cabbage that looked like a cabbage, and I bought some garlic that was as big as my fist. Not that puny little sort of anemic stuff that you buy. You 3 little ones for £1. And you go, what's that? That's garlic. That's not garlic. Garlic comes like that great big bulbous thing that you sniff it, and your eyes are going woo. I can tell you, it's very exciting. Sean James Cameron says, what was the price like? The price was, woo! Actually, the price for 500 grams, it was about £6. Not quite double, but nearly what you get in the supermarket. But the quality was double and the nutrients in it, I can feel them creeping around me at this very moment in time. And some of the vitamins are just poking their noses out of my ears going, woohoo! So,
I didn't know vitamins had noses.
Well, they do. Did you know that vitamin D is not actually a vitamin? It's not actually a vitamin. It's I used to know the term. It's something you create yourself. Whereas a vitamin, a hormone or something. Whereas a vitamin is normal vitamins are something you have to go and add to your body, but vitamin D is something that you create yourself. So when the sun hits you, your body creates vitamin D. It's not something. So you take a supplement, but that's different. Nigel Sadler says £6, spot on for the quality of the meat. Yes, I think that was good value.
I'd say.
And I'm thinking now of going. Right. No, I'm thinking of going to such a shop or another butcher or whatever, not the supermarket, and stocking up, shoving stuff in the freezer, asking them what can be freezed, what can't, and buying a whole batch. Because the only thing that lets it down is the diesel to get there. So, but if you could do a big trip, a round trip, because the veg and stuff is lovely, but again, it's a long way to go to get fresh veg.
The only problem is when you're freezing meat, the freezing process can, you know, over time you lose more and more nutrients.
Yeah, you see, I don't want to lose any of them. I'm going to put them in a freezer pack. £6 for 4 Vobes shows.
I think you can stop it.
Anyway, we're coming up to the time of Stephen's video, Mr. Agger. So hopefully there's sound. Let me know if you can hear sound on this. I'm going to investigate as we do.
SJC said he could hear it when you did the thingy earlier.
Could you hear this? Did you hear that?
I heard it tick tick.
Yeah, we heard it, but that doesn't. We heard it last time.
Yeah, true.
We were sitting here watching Bonnie's going, oh yeah, she's giving us some information about this. And then everyone was going, sound of silence. We were going, what the hell is that? And then eventually it dawned on us as we were going, what are they waffling? Oh, is there no sound? Hang on a minute. Oh yeah, monitor only. Don't send it out. See, we put it onto monitor only. Right, here it is. This is Stephen, and this is a train ride from Arundel to North Stoke Tunnel. Enjoy. and into the tunnel. There we go. How about that? Marvellous stuff. Thank you very much, Stephen Agger. Put that on YouTube. You'll get 100,000 views, and whereas I don't. That's the thing, isn't it? Someone puts their camera up against a train window, and I made a video in Lewis once, and I remember watching somebody else had made a video in Lewis. They had a GoPro camera on their helmet on their motorbike. It had 35,000 views. I made this documentary that took 3 months to make with CG and voiceover and cameramen and a script and all the rest. It cost quite a bit of money to put it together. My first proper Bald Explorer had 100 views for ages, for months and months and months, only 100 views. Eventually it started to creep up. But this guy, he'd been on his motorbike. It was like a 20-second, 30-second thing through Lewis, and he had 35,000 views. You just think, what's the point? What's the point?
Phenomenal.
But anyway, there we are. We've made our £1.66 this evening. Thank you very much for that. Let's hope none of those pieces of music have just docked us off the money. We are trying to make a living out of this. It would be nice. So if you have in any way felt that the Vobes Show over the past 12 months has given you more pleasure than £1.66 in your life, don't forget to make a donation. Go to baldexplorer.com, where you can throw £100,000 in our direction, and we'll show you the next show from the south of France, or somewhere else equally exotic.
Mr. Mocky says what you need is more scams. I noticed your scam video gets biggest views.
Yes.
And Michael White said your hoax caller video has had 90,000 views.
I know. Some of them, I do get money from those, funnily enough. And the greatest thing about that is, as they're scamming me to try and get money from me, I know that video is going to make money for me. So yeah, but you can't make them ring you, can you? If only you could. And then you've got to be ready with the microphone and all of those things. So it's it's not that easy.
You have to keep a recording a recording device next to your phone.
Yes, absolutely. Anyway, there we go. Thank you very much to all the lovely people who've been in touch today. It's been fantastic hearing from Terry Banton, Fabian, and of course Sean James Cameron. And we had some wonderful videos from Bonnie, from Lynn B. Well done, Lynn, for our first video. Marvellous.
Fantastic.
And Stephen Agger on the train. And to you, of course, all out there. To lovely Judith, who's been monitoring. And to the lovely Julia, who's been coming in, chirping into her microphone.
And to the lovely Richard for putting it all together.
Andrew Noyes says, Richard, you could make some hoax scam call. Well, I could make it up, couldn't I suppose?
Yes.
You could just get, perhaps Sean and I could just sit there and make these up and put them out. Anybody good at an Indian accent? What? Yep, we're bringing up on behalf of... yeah, we could do that. I mean, golly. But once integrity, of course, would be out the window if you made things up. That would be a bit of a shame. Anyway, I think that's it. There's a message for you.
Pity. Could have sworn I muted that.
Yeah, never mind. We're off now till Friday.
Tim T says, see you all Friday on the Show.
Yeah, the Show. On the edge of caution. Actually, you're not in on the Show, are you?
No, I don't come for the Show.
Could you just send in a video where you're going?
Day Show. Yeah, I'll do that.
That would be. And,
make
sure it's early. Early one morning, just as the day was dawning, the copyright strike is right there.
Just reminded me of a bit in the Lego movie when the main character Emmett, he spots this wild styles of the character's name. He spots her like creeping around the building site, and he's just like because he obviously fancied her. But yeah, you just reminded me of that because you went.
I forget, because you've got kids. You watch all these children's videos and movies and things, of which. I no longer have to do that. The days of the biker mice from Mars are over.
I must be hormonal at the moment. I watched Moana twice yesterday with Joseph.
Who?
Moana.
Is that
Moana.
the name of a cow?
It's that Disney film I told you about.
What nationality is the... Why is it all Disney film? I bet that's some is it the Indian film? The Red Indian? Not the Red Indian, sorry, the Native American. Polynesian. Every film now is
But yes, anyway, the point I was trying to say
woke. What's the point you're trying to say?
Disney is designed to be all, feels and everything.
Feels?
Yes, feelings. And
emotions.
I
think it meant fields. Is it? Is that what it's designed? Is that
yes,
what
it's
Walt?
designed. that's what Walt wanted, you know, this like, you know. Anyways, so I'm not too proud to say that I cried twice yesterday. Both times at Moana, when the grandma passes away and her spirit manta ray swims off into the ocean. I'm like, bah! The second time I was in the kitchen cooking, and I didn't even have to see it. I was like, you know, I did pop into the room to ask the kids something, and then I saw it was about to happen. I was like, oh no, get out, back out of the kitchen, stood at the stove, and then of course I can hear the music, and and then I'm like, bah! I don't even have to watch it. It was terrible.
And all I can think of is they should shoot Bambi. Until next time, thanks for watching. Bye.